Hi, welcome back. Today's video is all about building strength and flexibility so you can have an incredible forearm stand. In today's video, we're going to work on drills designed specifically to help you strengthen the shoulders for a forearm stand, also to help you overcome your fears and create body awareness so that you understand when your bones are stacked and how to shift your weight. We're also going to open the hamstrings, open the shoulders, and build strength in the shoulders. Let's get started. The only thing you're going to need today is your mat, a couple of blocks, and perhaps a strap. Let's get started. We're going to begin today in forearm hold. So go ahead and take your position, come into just a nice forearm plank, actively pressing the mat away. So you're engaging through your upper back, almost like a cat-cow action. You're pressing down through the elbows, almost creating a little dome in the back. And then you're creating the same action as you would in your forearm stand. You're drawing the thighs together, engaging through the core, knitting your ribs together, and just creating a nice, strong plank action. Breathe here for 2 more breaths. Just warming up the shoulders. One more breath here. Press back into downward facing dog. Don't worry about it if your hamstrings are a little stiff today. We're going to open up into them. We're going to take some dolphin push-ups. So roll your elbows in and draw your elbows down towards the mat, tapping them at the same time, and then press up. Lower and tap. And press up. Let's take 3 more. Lower and lift. Very good, just like that. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. 1 more. Lower and tap and lift. This time, lower down for dolphin pose and stay here. Go ahead and walk your dolphin as close as you can. Once again, if your hamstrings aren't open, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. You can slowly begin to work the heels down towards the mat. We're going to take 5 dolphin rocks. So shift your weight forward until your chin is about at your wrists, and then press it back. Roll forward, and then back. Let's take 3 more. Breathe 3, 2, and 1. Come down on your knees and take a break. Those are 3 exercises that are really going to strengthen through your shoulders. And the dolphin rocks are incredibly helpful. For time today, we're not going to do too many of them, but I would recommend doing about 15 to 20 in a row to really build that strength. Let's go ahead and meet back in tabletop position. Walk your hands out in front of you for puppy pose. Melt your heart towards the mat. Make sure your hips are stacked over your knees. If you can't get your chest all the way to the mat, that's okay. Just do the best you can. And hold here. We're here for 3 breaths. One more breath here. With your next inhale, come forward, back into dolphin pose. Hike the feet up, and see if you can seal your heels onto the mat. This time we're going to slowly walk our feet forward until we can get our hips stacked over our shoulders as much as possible. So walk until you can't do it anymore, and then release and walk back. These are called Dolphin Walkups. So inhale, walk, walk, walk until you can stack your hips as close as you can over the shoulders. And then exhale, walk them back out. Let's take a couple more of those. Walk it in, engaging through the shoulders. Exhale, take it back out. So this is also working on flexibility in the hamstrings and in the shoulders. So these are excellent as well. One more time, walk it in. Stack, stack, back, and then take it back out. Stay in your dolphin pose and walk it in. And then bring your right leg up as high as you can. Shift your toes forward, and then bring it down. Take it to the other side. Left leg lifts, shift your toes forward, bring it down. Alternating one more time. And down. Left leg up and down. Release. Whew. Go ahead and shake your arms out. I know that's tough on the shoulders, but that's the point. Now go ahead and take your blocks, or you don't have to use blocks at all. It just depends on your shoulder flexibility. I'm going to put mine on the highest ones, but you also have the option to keep it low. Bring your elbows onto the blocks, and then slowly begin to melt your heart. You can bring your hands to a prayer position and allow them to fall behind your neck. Inhale, and then exhale, melt further. Stay here for 3 breaths. The goal is to build strength in the shoulders without allowing them to get tight. So we work to build strength, and then we pause for a moment to open them up. Inhale, rise up just a little. And then with your exhale, see if you can deepen a little bit further in the stretch. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Release and come back up. Let's take another dolphin drill. Come back down into dolphin pose. Pike up through your legs. And this time, sweep your right leg up. Oops, I got too close to the wall. Sweep your right leg up. Exhale, draw your right knee to nose. Shift it forward. See how I'm high on my left toes. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, draw it in, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take 2 more on this side. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale. Come back down in child's pose for just a moment. Give your arms a rest. One more breath here. And then come forward. Let's take it on the other side. Dolphin pose. Inhale, sweep your left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, contract. Last 2, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, feel the hamstrings opening up. Exhale. Come back down, knees wide, toes come to touch, child's pose. Your next inhale, roll forward into tabletop position. And let's walk into puppy pose again. If puppy pose is easy for you, I'm going to give you an option to place the blocks in front of you. Keep your hips stacked over your knees. Walk your hands out and slowly begin to melt your heart. See if you can open the shoulders just a little more this time than last time. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhale to rise up. Let's do a little wall work. So back towards your wall. place your feet up against the wall. So you're going to be about your shins distance from the wall. Place your forearms on the mat. Hike up into your dolphin pose. And then slowly walk your feet up. The tendency is to walk them too high. So make sure they're as parallel with your hips as possible. And we're going to hold here. Now I recommend holding this for 1 minute. We're not going to do that today because this is just a quick little warm-up video. So we'll hold for 5 breaths. Staying active through the arms, pressing away from the elbows. You're really getting your body used to this stacking motion. So the elbows are stacked under the shoulders, and then your hips are also stacked over the shoulders as well. 1 more breath here. Exhale, release, and come down. Let's take a quick shoulder stretch. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, lower your right arm down and ease the left elbow. Use your left hand to pull your right elbow over. There we go. And release. Sweep your arms up again. Take it on the other side. You guys can go up. 1 more breath here. And release. Go ahead and shake your arms out just a little bit. Now, like I promised, we're going to work into the hamstrings really quickly. So come into downward facing dog. Sweep your right leg up and step through into half split. Shift your weight back. Point through the front toe. Let this be a very engaged half split. Drawing the right hip back in the socket, hinging at the waist, and hollowing out through the tummy. Hold here. If this is enough for you, perfect. Stay with it. If you have a full split, go ahead and work yourself down into the full split. If you're somewhere in between, you can take a block and place it underneath you. So you can just set it like this. Whatever's comfortable for you. So if you're somewhere in between, great. You're gonna hold here for 5 breaths. And it's yogi's choice. You can fold over your right leg. You can do whatever option that you want to do, or just stay where you are. The splits are, I think, incredibly important to safely get into pincha, because as you split kick into pincha, when you have that hamstring flexibility, it makes all the difference, because you really don't have to kick. You don't have to have that momentum that kicks you up and might scare you or give you the fear of flipping over. You can just transition your weight. So there's one thing that I can recommend for you, not only building strength in the shoulders, but getting your splits is really, really helpful. And release, come out of that however you want, meet back in downward facing dog. Sweep your left leg up and back, step it through. Come into half splits on the left hand side. Same thing as before. If you're staying in the half split, stay very active. And the way to stay active in this is to flex the front foot, shift your weight back, draw the left hip back, hinge at the waist. So you're really engaged through the back. If you're having trouble here, you can always take a block to hold yourself up. I actually recommend it rather than dumping down. And if you want to go into your full split, take that now. Don't be surprised if one side is more open than the other. That's normal. You can kind of rock back and forth, warming up into the hips. We have 3 more breaths. I also recommend when you're working on your splits to hold them for at least 30 seconds to a minute, sometimes even 2 minutes. But for today, we're not going to do that. Last breath. Go ahead and bring your right leg around to meet the left. Pull your booty out from underneath you so you're on your sit bones. Sit up nice and tall. Scoop in the abdomen. Bring your arms up overhead. And with your exhale, forward fold. Keep your feet flexed. If you're having trouble reaching your toes, you can always grab your strap and use your strap to pull yourself down. Leading with your heart here. We're here for 5 breaths. Last breath here. And release. I'm going to do one more wall exercise, and this is going to teach you how to shift your weight safely into pincha using a split kick. So let's get into position. Forearms down. Come into dolphin pose, and then walk your feet up the wall. Think that I am a little too far away. You're going to be able to notice if you're a little too far, you're going to feel it. So I feel like my shoulders aren't quite stacked over the elbows. So I'm going to come down, back up just a little bit, and bring it back up. There we go. That feels a little better. Now, lift your left leg up. Come up on the toes of the foot on the wall. And then just begin to shift your weight. So you're not kicking, you're just shifting. Hold, hold. Stay just like this. And then release. Come down. We're going to take it on the other side. So you can do that as many times as you want. Holding that pose in the split kick is allowing your body to gain body awareness. Like, okay, this is what it's supposed to feel like. Let's take it on the other side. Gotta make things even. Walk your feet up against the wall. Take your right leg up this time. Take that right leg and shift it. So this right leg is using it as a counterbalance to peel the left leg off the wall. And hold. Release and come down. Okay. That is it. That's everything that I have for you today. We have forearm drills, hamstring flexibility, shoulder flexibility, and we definitely warmed up to the shoulders and strengthened the shoulders today. If you do this every single day, I'm confident you're going to be able to get your forearms in. See you next time.